Hey, 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 what's up, guys? Welcome to the daytime stream. Hey, what's up, Mr. CS Man? Today's title shall be Gengar. Wait, what if the whole title was just Gengar? All right, we're going to hit save on that. And let's go ahead and delete this. Ba-doo. Let's see. Now that we got a fresh stream running, we need to get the website into it. Yesterday, we got a couple website orders. People are using the website. Okay. Pin this. And close this now. Okay, Gengar. Hey, what's up, Mr. Troy? Let's go ahead and open up the iPad. We're in horizontal mode for the daytime stream. Is that right? We do horizontal in the daytime? Yeah, we do horizontal in the daytime. So we do horizontal in the daytime and then vertical at night. That's what we do. So it's a mix. I should have implemented this the first time. Shouldn't have ever done, like, since we do a double stream, we get the convenience of doing both modes. So I never should have forced a single mode. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, ow. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. At here, we are live for Tuesday daytime. Okay, we had an exciting nighttime stream. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to last night, but there were a lot of sales. We were actually really busy last night. Okay. This is one very busy week for me, man. Very busy. I just got PayPal working, or not PayPal, I just got eBay working again. Whew. That was one of the reasons why we're starting at 5:30, because I sat down and I uploaded the documents I needed to eBay. And then I thought it would take like 24 hours, but they actually unlocked my eBay account like within minutes. So I'm glad that's what was wrong, because it's really confusing. That's the whole reason it took so long, is because I didn't really understand exactly what they wanted from me. So it's very confusing working with them sometimes. And they just wanted to see like my articles of incorporation, and that's it. And it had to be updated to state my current address. So that all got taken care of, and then I uploaded the articles, and now eBay is unlocked. How nice is that, everybody? So, but the problem was none of my listings were listed. So I had to relist like 155 items, which actually takes a while. And that's what I was doing all day. So I was just fixing all the listings. So they're back up, and hopefully they're good. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You can see in my eBay account, a couple sales here and there. It says here in the last 90 days, $4,785 of sales, but then just this big blank area for all of November. The trail just goes cold in November. All right, well, not all of November, but maybe a couple weeks of no sales. So let's click on this. We've got Ivan Rodriguez. Slab's photo on Discord. I should have $3 left on credit. Sounds good. So I think I saw this. Let me go ahead and find this again. Oh, yeah, the one gentleman's package came in. I still have to open that up. So Mr. Ivan wanted a couple slabs. Let's take a look at them. Hey, what's up, guys? Anyone get Mega Dream Bundle on PC? What's your eBay store? My eBay store is TheCardconomist. It's the same name. So we got this beautiful Gengar in here. I bought him because I'm interested in maybe hosting a break. It's a really recent grade. And so the title today is Gengar. And look at this. We got a Haunter trade. Look at that. That's cool. Now, Gengar's kind of, being appreciated right now, right? He's in the new set. And here's an old Gengar, if you want to go after an old Gengar. He's got a lot of spots, though. I got to warn you. We are. All right. Very nice. Okay, Gengar. I don't know what kind of interest there might be in Gengar. Let me make sure this map works out. Let's see. He sure is nice to look at, isn't he? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let me see what I paid for this real fast. I should have got a dream bundle. What? I want a dream bundle. Boom. All right, let's see. All right, so. All right, yeah. So that does work out. All right, good. So this Gengar shall be a 1 in 17 break. And the name of the break shall just be Gengar. So yeah, cool. Oh, wait, I already did that part. We got cool little Legendary Collection Gengar up there. He's pretty neat. Legendary Collection Gengar is always cool, man. Oops. The Gengar break. If we officially have too many breaks. I think we've got like a ridiculous number of breaks now. We really do. But we're known for that. We're known for all the great breaks. What set is that Hunter from? He is from Breakthrough, XY era. So he's older. 2015, that was 10 years ago. He's 10 years old. That's a 10-year-old Hunter now. Thanks for the emails. Prepping my package. Nice. The emails. I only want to wake up in my dreams. What? I actually got a dream bundle. Da-da-da-da. eBay blanking up big time. Yeah, I don't like that they paused all. They didn't just pause all my listings. They actually took them off. And so I had to relist all of them. I had to relist every single listing. So Mr. Ivan, this is his and this is his. He's buying these two. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. And then Pikachu, Nidoran, a couple things, huh? Lugia, that's a nice Lugia. So we got a couple slab sales at the start of the stream. Let's see. Here's Nidoran. Here's Quackval. So we got these three right here. We're missing Lugia and Lycanroc. No, this is Lycanroc. What are we missing? We're missing Pikachu. Pikachu and Lugia. Okay. This marker's going bad. I can feel it. So Miss Alexis is officially on vacation now. That means I have to do the shipping. There it is. So, there we go. That means shipping's going to be slow, because I'm going to kind of save some of it for her. All right. Let's see. Oh, so we found that. What's the other one we're missing? The Pikachu, right? $26 Poopachu. It might be over here somewhere. No? Okay, so here's the Lugia. Let's find that Pikachu. Let's see. Oops. What'd I do with that Pikachu? I didn't put him in here, did I? Wait, let me double check and see what we got for you so far. So we got you these two, we got you these three. Here's the Lugia. Pikachu. He's a really nice card. I didn't just put him in here, did I? New? Wait, that break is only $4? No, he's not meant to be $4. That's the trade break. You're not meant to buy a spot in it. You're meant to trade some Pokemon cards for it. I might need to put that back down to $0 because I don't want people accidentally buying it. Let's see, Lugia. If somebody already sent in for it, oh, why am I writing Lugia on the back? If somebody already sent for it, I'll accept that, but he's not meant to be bought into. There we go. Oh, Mr. about to have Mr. About to have time for nothing. Who won the Dialga slab break? You did. You won it, actually. It's kind of a silver lining. I remember you had a rough day that day. Ivan Rodriguez. I should put like a nickname for you on the back, like IR or something. There we go. Good. Oh, my bad. I sent $4 for it a little while ago. It's okay. I'll put you in there, but you're not supposed to buy into here. You're supposed to trade into here. Ha. All right. So where's that Poopachoo? He's got to be up here, right? Because I remember pricing him to $26. But I'm not running into him. Somebody else didn't already buy him, did they? Thought somebody else would already bought him. Oh, look at this. I put it to this side. I think I put it to this side for you, Ivan. How crazy is that? I think I put that to this side for Ivan. I think I even commented that would be a good one for Ivan. Here we go. So I took it off the table early so that someone else wouldn't buy it first. All right, there you go. Very cool. I knew you'd like that one. All right. So this is the new trade slab, and you're meant to do a $4 trade, meaning you just need $4 of cards. Okay? Pretty easy to get in there. And, yeah, quite a bit of fun. That's called the trade slab. Break slab. I can't speak. Here's Gengar. My brain's all scattered. Man, I've been busy today. I've already been working like 4 hours, man. I'm so freaking tired. So, new Legendary Collection Gengar's on the table. He's fantastic. Here's the Lightning Break is up to 2 out of 6 spots. He's a faster moving break. Here's your Rare Candy with the Lightning Rare Candy, which is Jolteon, which... No, that's not Lightning. That's the Rare Candy. That's Jolteon, and he's an electric type. Here is the Heartbreak Break. 4 out of 28. Huh, I really thought the Heartbreak Break would move a little faster than that, but I think when it gets closer, it'll move like crazy. And here's the Vintage Break, which is now going to be called the Clearance Break. Here's the Pack Break. So this Pack Break is $40 a spot, and there's 3 spots left, so that's about to go off. I made this buyback list. I don't think I need it. Okay, so let's see. Ancient Origins Vintage Box Break. Ooh. So Ancient Origins is quite far along. You guys ought to join that. Here is the 200K giveaway. We got another round of that done. Here is how much we've given away so far. Here's the Mega Sub List with 3 spots left. Japanese Mega Dream. We're getting pretty close to that. When does it release? On the 28th or something? I can't remember. So we're getting pretty close to Mega Dream. Although my supplier hasn't said he's shipped it yet, so we're not close. Because it usually takes like a week for it to arrive after he shipped it. 2 boxes. This is a pre-order break. $40 to buy into that. Some people probably jump into that pretty soon. Here's the One Piece OP5. 1 box. English. Sealed. You can keep it sealed. You don't have to open it. And there you go. So those are there. We also have this really big slab. Don't forget about this. Wow. That's a big slab. That's a 10, of course. So we just got tons of breaks, man. Anything you want to get into, you can get into. You can track it all on our Discord server. We are. All right, cool. What's the recent break to have gone off? I don't even remember. The Tyranitar break, right? Man, that's a big break. That's a big break. So we'll put Gengar in the front here. Hey, gotta have a Gengar break. Thank you, Mr. Ivan. He just bought 6 slabs, everybody. William Wafter says, I want to spot in the Hunter break. So I'll put you in there, William. But this is not like a standard break, William. You don't get like a card from it. All right, William Wafter. Trade, Heartbreak. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Okay. Mr. After this case slab away, are you open for me to just legit slab away the rest of the spots in the AO? I'm very open-minded to that. Hell yeah, dude. We are. That'd be awesome. We'll get to see that opened, and we'll see what it turns into. So that's definitely possible. Mr. Shahir, who says he wants into the pack split. So the pack split has 2 spots left. Mr. Shahir. Okay. Congratulations on that cute little Dialga. Yeah, he's a little bonus, isn't he? Let's see. The bounty. The rocket split. It says rocket split. It should say pack split. So my 20 slabs and double raw ETPs fit okay in that shipping box, says Nate. Ah, you're Nathan Gordon. Alexis didn't complain. What I ended up doing is I ended up buying an extra large, I ended up paying for a label for what's called a large priority mailbox, which is larger than the standard one. And she didn't complain about getting all the cards in there. So I think she got it. And I believe the mailman's already been by too. So yeah, should all be on the way. It's an expensive label, okay? It's been declared at $400. Now, I don't know if it's exactly $400 of cards. That's maybe a low estimate. So if they open it up and they start counting it up, they might decide it's worth more than that, okay? So, but you know, if they do ask you if it's $400, just be like, yeah, $400 is my Pokemon cards. So, you know, sometimes they ask that question if you know, what's in here, just be like, my Pokemon cards. Or you can say my playing cards or something. I declare it as playing cards always because that's what category Pokemon cards are in. So I call them playing cards. And I say that there's just one of them, and they probably don't know what the heck that means. But yeah, so we haven't had any problems in a long time. It's just that when it's a big order like that, it always makes me a little more nervous. You know, here's Sceptile, here's Pikachu, here's Clefairy. Wow, that looks nice. And Mega Dream. Okay, hopefully it all works out. They shouldn't know Poke's too well. You know what? They deal in shipping, so they might know what Pokemon cards are, okay? So it really comes down to, will they decide to randomly open up this package? Also, I think that nowadays they probably scan everything. So they probably do X-ray on everything. So you never know. We've been in this business for 6 years, and the customs, they could be evolving. We don't know. Their technology might be getting better to detect when people are under declaring and stuff like that. So we don't know exactly, you know, how good or easy it is these days. But we're still shipping international pretty much like every week, every month, and so far no problems. So I don't know. We'll have to find out if there's any new problems more recently. Either way, they're going to ask you to pay a tax, okay? So you will owe taxes on the importing of $400 of cards. So when they request that, you'll have to go pay that, okay? All right, Mr. Ivan, we took care of that order. Very nice. What's next? We have an order from Mr. Gabriel, Japanese Gym Pack Break. Oh, there's only 2 spots left, though, Mr. Gabriel. All right, so you got $40 left over then. We are. What do you guys think the next pack break should be then? Send a message. I sent a little while ago. Yes, you sent 3 minutes ago. Mr. Shahir sent at the same time as you. Let's see. In fact, he sent before you. He sent at 5:41. You sent at 5:42, according to this. It is. Call of Legends. That's a big one, man. Call of Legends is a big one. What's the best way to see what's in our bag, just in case I forgot and consider shipping? Well, the best way to see what's in your bag is to ship out. But, you know, if you place an order, you can ask me to check your bag at the same time, okay? Now, if you want a bag sort, that's $3. And if it's real slow, if we don't have any orders in the queue, you can ask me, hey, what's in my bag? How do the pack break work? Can you put the extra 40 in the jumbo? In the jumbo? You mean the jumbo pack break? That's sold. We don't have one. I can set it up for the next jumbo. Let's start writing your name down. We should have made one last night, but I got tired. Say J for jumbo. Okay, Mr. Gabriel. All right, the Japanese pack break. I just want to see Call of Legends getting open. Oh, it's fun to watch. Oh, I didn't bring my drink in here. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Or any other breaks almost done. Well, I would say the break that's closest to finishing is probably this one. This is the Chinese exclusive Eevee break. This artwork is exclusive, meaning that they didn't print it anywhere else. So that's pretty interesting. And there's 2 people in here, and you could be a third if you'd like. Your odds are 1 in 6. Yeah, kind of similar to the jumbo pack break, maybe a little worse, a little harder. I'll ship you a McRib, Andy. Okay, here it is. Toss this in here. Oops. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait a second. Let's recount that, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, Gabriel, you got 2 cards. All right, Gabriel, you got the last spot. I'm sorry, man. It's even worse. So you got one spot in that gym pack break. There it is. Oh, yeah, Ivan told me he had $3 that needs to come out of here, didn't he? How do I enter the Japanese pack break? Well, you have to wait for me to make a new one because this one's sold out. Mr. Ivan. I don't see a store credit for him. I was going to throw it out because he spent it. Okay. I must have already thrown it out or something. I don't know. It's only $3. McRibs are like $8 now. They're swindling us. Yes, that's my largest package from you yet. I've gotten a couple before. Cross your fingers, it all goes well. I told you. I think there's only one spot left. Oh, he did tell me. So, Gabriel, you got 80 bucks, okay, man? You think about that for a minute. You could wait for the next pack split to get started up, okay? But let's get to work on this. We don't want to wait around too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. How do I enter the Japanese pack break? Yes, yes. Okay, so let's see. You're about to watch it go off, baby. Let's see what we got. So we want to pull a Misty's Tears, which is a band artwork because she's naked in it, which is kind of weird because we're pretty sure she's young, and according to the TV show. And so it's a very bizarre card, banned in America, and it's gotten all the way up to $1,000. And I used to have them. I sold mine for like $400. I should have kept them, apparently. I didn't think that they would do well because they were, you know, commons. And I was like, well, there's going to be a bazillion of them. And I think there is a bazillion of them, but it doesn't matter. It's a banned card. Everyone wants it. So, you know, that's one of the things we're learning about Pokemon. Population is not as big of a deal as popularity in some cases. All right, so let's start shuffling. Here goes. I remember one was in the live customs so long ago, and I tried going deep for it, and I never got it. Damn, dude. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man. Okay. We have a brand new break. You guys might have seen me putting it in the title there. Here's the brand new break. If you're just coming in, Gengar. Yes, that's a legendary collection Gengar. All right. It comes with the star spot, so there will be 2 pulls in there. And he's a pretty awesome vintage card. He is. One of the most expensive cards in the world. All right, give me a number. Pop report has a new meaning. Poopy report. We got 46 watchers and 13 likes. Smash that like button for me, guys. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The likes do matter. They're very important. Set this here. All right. So, I like trimming the bottom. I don't know. I think I'm going to trim the bottom. You are. To be honest, I think it just keeps the cards inside safer. All right. Throw that away. What's the best pull in here? Probably there's a Misty's Gyarados, there's a Rocket Scyther, and a Rocket Moltres. I think there's a Misty's Gyarados. Okay, set this here. Where's the little box? Scooby Buzz. Now, funny enough, the Misty's Tears is often in the back of the pack because, you know, the back of the pack has the commons. So what do we got here? We've got Lucas Launch, Mr. Lucas. Hey, what's up, Space Hammy? How's it going, man? It's Space Hammy. Shoot, Bellsprout for Lucas Launch. All right, Lucas. Why do I got all these empty bags, dude? What were the Japanese thinking? I don't know. About what? Does he need a new bag? Is this a new bag scenario? This might be a new bag scenario. Oh, man, I still got all these to get rid of, man. No bag. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Let's put it in a temporary top loader. But not this top loader because it sucks. Okay. All right. Fresh bag. Lucas Lounge. Thank you, Mr. Lucas. Sorry about not pulling the trainer card, though, huh? We want that trainer card, man. Here's Anthony Fiostra. Now, he's in here quite a lot. He would like to pull all the good cards. Mr. Anthony bought 5 of the spots. Oh, my God. It was a trainer, but it was the wrong one. All right, Anthony, set you right over here, I think. Come on now. I just want one card. Anthony Fiostra. All right, it's good to be in the back, Mr. Anthony, because, again, this is where the Misty's Tears would come from, probably. Boom. Misty Seal. Anthony Fiostra. Okay, you're getting another shot at it. So that's 3 of his spots. Boom! Lieutenant Surge's Voltorb. All right, that's 3 of your 5 spots. Here's Jonathan Cham. He's going to get a shot, I think. Boom! That is Onyx for Jonathan Cham. And I think he maybe needs a new bag. I don't know. Hold on. We would have put a new bag of his up here, probably. Nope, he doesn't need a new bag. He's got this bag. All right, I think we removed this in order to keep his package under a certain weight. Is that what we did? Okay, picking up a nice Onyx. Here's Gabriel Gallegos. Here's your 1 spot, Gabriel. You ready? Let's see. Oh, man. That's brutal. Pulling everything but what we want. All right, Gabriel Gallegos, 1 Lieutenant Surge. I mean, the centering looks divine, at least. It might be a 10. These were some good packs. These 2 packs of Gym Heroes were good. They both seem to have really great centering. Smash that like button for me, guys. Here's Anthony Fiostra, his 4th spot. Now, Anthony, at this point, you hope to pull the holo. Okay, Erica's Execute, that is an uncommon. So I think the odds for Misty's Tears are over. So now it's going to be about whoever pulls that chase card. So you don't want to be next, Anthony. Let's see who's next. It will be Shahir this time. Sorry, Mr. Shahir. Same deal for you. You were hoping to pull that holo. Boom. Oh, you got the gym. All right, that's the Lightning Gym. And your bag is, let's see, over here. Still chasing that. Okay. Lovely. Zam. Yeah, I know. And Mr. JC, he just barely misses. I think Anthony Fiostra actually gets it then. That is the no energy removal or something. That's actually a rare card. Good. And then let's see what the rare is. A lot of trainers in this round, just not the right ones. Now, Anthony Fiostra, and he pulls. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's Rocket Scyther, everybody. Beautiful pull. So the pack's not bad in terms of the rare card. Just didn't have a Misty's Tears in it, unfortunately. Beautiful, man. Look at all that, guys. Well, that deserves a top loader. Let's get a top loader. Wow. Great pull. Oh, we don't want that. Scooby Buzz. Do. All right. No swirl rip, but still nice pull. There it is. So we're supposed to pick out a new pack split now. I don't really know which one to go with. This. What a nice pack, man. No Pikachu in here, though. No Misty's Tears in here. Crazy how that can work. All right, cool. And I don't know if Anthony had a bag. Did Anthony Fiostra have a bag? Let's grab a couple bulk cards, put it in front of that. Ah, he did have a bag. Okay, cool. So this gentleman did totally have a bag. Well, I would say he did pretty good here. It's kind of like he opened the pack for half the price and then still pulled the rare out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty lucky. There we go. What's the banned Gengar in that set, too? Close, but he was actually in the next pack, which is called Gym Challenge. Challenge from the Darkness. We could host a break on that. I mean, that's a pretty insane card, too. So I'll take a minute. Let me check the website, though. Make sure there's no orders on the website. We can check that, too, for sure. Ban Gengar and Gym 2. He's a big card, man. I own one of those. That was another card I didn't think was going to do very well because there were so many of them graded. But the fact that so many of a card is graded is actually a sign of the heavy demand for it. Pokemon Gym Booster. Okay. Ow, my foot. My foot's cramping. Freaking foot cramp. Eggs cute. Who the F came out with that stupid card? How ludicrous. It's not that crazy. Every Pokemon can't be the coolest Pokemon, right? That's how it works. Like, every Pokemon can't be super powerful and crazy. So having a bunch of goofy Pokemon is a good idea. All right, let's see. All right, where is it? So I see the English version of the Gym Challenge set. How about that Japanese version, though? Oh, wow, maybe the Japanese version's really expensive. Off-center 9 at most. Xenoblade 2 music. We love to see it. This is Xenoblade music. Whoa! Gym 2 is expensive. Oh, my God. Why does it cost so much? Oh, my. It's because it's got a Charizard and a Gengar in it, isn't it? That's got to be it. Jesus. Oh, that's auction. That's not even for sale. This one's for sale. What's this? I don't know. Let me look at this guy's details. Man, being a card shop requires risk, man. Like, we can acquire this booster pack, but I don't know if the guy selling it's a scam artist. Let me just see. He may or may not be. You just take a risk. You don't know what'll happen. The losses are colossal, too. Like, so if this guy ends up being not real or like the packs are fake or something, you don't just lose like $50. You lose hundreds of dollars. $1,000 in one mistake. Well, let me look at this guy's real fast. Let's go for it, man. I don't know. All right, so we're picking up some Gym 2 boosters, and the next break shall be Gym 2. All right. I don't know if he'll move fast or not, but he'll certainly be expensive. All right, Gym 2. I gotta find one now. I don't know where I store. I got so many packs now, it could be hard to find them. Okay, they're probably in box number 1. I got 2 of these boxes because I got so many of these packs now. Oh, got it. All right. Good. Wonder what I last paid for these. All right. Looks like a good pack. Yep, looking good. Looking real good. All right. We're talking big money with these now. So this pack's pretty famous. There's 2 major pulls in it, the Jim Blaine and Jim Gengar, and the Gengar is also a banned artwork. There we are. This will be the next pack split. And there's a premium on it because of the superior pulls, of course. There's way better pulls in this set. We are. Blaine's Moltres, Erica's Venusaur is in here. Erica's Venusaur. Blaine's Charizard. Of course, the banned Gengar, which everybody wants, and quite a bit more. So yeah, this set's real crazy. This is one of the craziest sets to open. But it is, as a result of that, it is crazy expensive. So the price shall be, it shall be $59 a spot. Let's see. Yeah, it's pricey. I could just round it up to 60. Does it make a difference? Psychologically, maybe, but it is. All right. There it is. That's the new break. Let me just mention, not going to be a lot of these in the future because these are becoming very rare. And let's take a look at some last sold from some of the best cards in this set real fast. Actually, maybe we just take a look at last sold anyways. PSA 10, Japanese, Gym, 2 maybe. I guess we'll type in 2. I'm worried if we type in 2, it's going to hide some of the sales. But let me show you some sales then, huh? Actually, what's the last sold on? Let's get specific. Gengar. Oh my God. This Gengar's gone to the freaking moon, dude. I didn't think that was going to happen. So this card just got even more expensive over time. Holy, dude. I guess this was the one to buy. I did not expect it to be so crazy. So last sold on this Gengar, if you can believe it, is $3,200. Wow. He comes out of this. Last sold $3,200. That actually makes the $60 price tag look kind of lower than it should be. That's actually insane. And then we see it's also sold for around 2.8. That's crazy. I did not know that. That makes the Gengar the chase card, not the Charizard. The Charizard's still valuable, but he is not as good. So, but last sold on the last sold on the Charizard is probably impressive as well. Not too long ago, this Charizard was just $400. And then we see 2 recently sold. One in auction for $900, and one here was sold for yeah, that's $1,300 in buy it now. That's why auctions are scary, man. That's $1,200. Now look, here's an auction that sold for $1,200, and this was $1,200, and this was $1,000. So so the price on this guy could be as good as $1,200. Pretty impressive, right? So there's a reason why this pack's a little pricier. It's a pretty serious thing to open. Okay, I think when you broke it, the card wasn't even at $1,000. I broke that card before the banned Gengar. Yeah, that's insane. That means that card has gained a lot of value versus other cards. Like, you never know what's going up in price the most, but Gengar, he's a good one. That's why I went ahead and grabbed this guy for the table. So we got this nice Gengar. This is like an assumption that any grade of this Gengar is worth holding. Any grade. So there's a nice Gengar Rev. Now let's see what's going on here. Any orders in the queue today? Let's see. Try searching challenge from the darkness. Please show them off to us, the packs. So now we've got Lucas. He says he will jump into the new pack split. Yes, we're looking for glory. We're looking for Charizard or Gengar. You can pull Charizard or Gengar out of here, but there's a lot of things in between, too, that are really good. And there's some stinky ones, too. Like, I don't think the Raichu's super popular. Yo, Lucas Lodge. Here's that pack split bag. It still says rocket split. Kind of annoys me. Let's say pack split on this. So there we go, guys. That's a brand new break. Happy Wednesday, everybody. How's your Wednesday so far? If you're a new guy, we want to meet you. If you're a new guy, we want you to place your first time order. Last night, we met a couple new guys. We're all about the new guys right now. Pack split. Which spot can be the Gengar in the pack? Only the holographic rare spot, because he's a rare card. He's a rare card. So, you could pull Charizard or Gengar or many other things. Like Erica, again, Erica's Venusaur is very valuable. Blaine's Moltres, not bad. So there's a lot of cards in this set that's really nice. There's the Blaine's Arcanine's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that one. Let's see. Here we have a Lugia. All right, so these have been on the table for a while. They're ready to rotate down. This is Poker Metagross. Okay, was going to say 180. So I am able to list items on eBay now. Here's Magikarp. Here's Magikarp. And Kuromi. So we got some slabs for you guys to feast your eyes on. Beautiful slabs. Mr. Zach says he'll try his hand at the Eevee break. So the Eevee break is a pretty short break. Yes. All right. Cool. Oh. Boop. That's going to tick us up to 3 out of 6. All right. And then we might have gotten a website order. Mr. 8 Mega Evolution Packs with credit. 8 Mega Evolution Packs with credit. You got it. Okay. So we got this. And we got this. Go ahead and grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not a bad choice. Might pull a big hit out of here. Big AR or big SAR. SIR, I guess it's SIR. Hey everyone, pray all is well. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ivan? How's your day going, man? We are. I saw you got that Pikachu. Did you know I put the Pikachu to the side? I think I literally put that to the side so no one else would buy it. Isn't that funny? Just send the amount and in the note say pack split spot. I'm a new guy, but confused about getting a spot in the pack. Yep, that's what you do. You just send a payment and say, I want a spot in the pack split. Now, if you don't know how to send a payment, there's multiple ways. You can do a custom payment on the website for 60 bucks. There's an option to check out for a custom payment. Or you can go to the description of the YouTube live stream, and there you'll find PayPal. There's a link for PayPal. There's a link for ZELLE, there's a link for CASHAPP, there's a link for all these different payment methods. You just send 40 bucks and tell me what you're buying. And then I get an email stating that you sent in a payment. So I get an email. Here it is. And the email is in line. So there's other people ahead of you sometimes. It's a queue. Here you go. Mega Mawile. Gimme Ghoul. Oh, Gimme Ghoul. Boy, these packs are so diluted these days. You know, those old vintage packs, you actually pulled hits, you know. These are so diluted. Clouditzer. Dear God, dude. Celebi, Electrike, Raikou. And Lopunny, Sandslash. Hey! Mega Camera Ups. I can offer to take your hollows off your hand for a spot in the trade break if you want. You are? That was what? That was 8 packs? Actually, that's kind of short of what I would have wanted. Let me think about it. You know, it's actually, I take that back. This should not be enough, actually. There it is. I think a minimum will be like 10 packs. Yes, sir, take the hollows. I think in this case, it's too few hollows. Here we are. All right. I got to have some kind of limit so that I know what I'm actually getting in terms of the trade. Here we are. You got some other hollows in here, actually. You could probably... So these are what? Some Japanese hollows. So you could probably stack them like this, and then we'll give you a spot in that trade. If you're interested, Gabriel Gallegos. 5XY Evos for $25, please. Yeah, that'd be nice. Either way, you can keep them. All right, I'm going to take your Japanese ones if it's all the same to you. So I'm trying to do that, guys. I'm trying to trade for your hollows these days. It does 2 things. It gives me a chance to pick through some of those hollows, see if any are worth grading. It gets the hollows out of your bag, which actually reduces my cost of shipping. So that alone makes me interested. And then also, I have a way to hand off some of these interesting slabs like this Haunter. So here we are. Gives us an extra break card. So if you're lucky, those little packet of hollows turn into this Haunter. And if it doesn't, well, you're just missing some hollows. All right. Nathan Norman's here. What's up, Nathan? How's it going, man? He's got a big order. 3 spots in the new pack break. Whoa. Nathan's going deep. Here you go, Nathan. Nathan, here's a fun fact. Back in the day, when I got started in 2019, the whole booster pack cost 60 bucks. So the the price today is times 10. And all the way back then, that Gengar might have sold for less than $100 because nobody knew about him or thought about him. There it is. In fact, I sold mine at one point because I thought he was too high, and I was wrong. So I had to buy him back for like $1,000 one day. I used to own a couple of those Gengars, so I was an idiot and sold them. All I had to do was hold them. Okay, so the pack splits up to 4 out of 6 now. Definitely some interest in the pack split, everybody. That Nidoking's nice. Nidoking. That's also a nice Nidoking. So we got 2 Nidokings right there. Mega Gengar. Ooh. This lovely Snorlax. He's really cool. Now, he's an S. We're going to put him in the S box. Okay. Here's Meowth. Very nice. So this is correct. Actually, I don't know what to... He should go in the expensive box. Here's Ho-Oh. He's an H. And Giratina. Oh, that's also an expensive card. Wow. I love that Tag Magikarp. I'd love to buy him out. But where are you getting the sticker price? Oh, yeah, let me take a quick look. So here he is. We always check eBay for the price. And you know what? It has a dot next to it, which means I've already checked it. So I checked this week. He's on the rotation, that means. So this price is correct already. There it is. Tag Gengar. Not Tag Gengar. Tag Magikarp. He's, by the way, the artwork, look at that. Crystal clear. The artwork is from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Did you know that? Beautiful. There we go. Classic Collection is what it's called now. This is the Classic Collection from 2023. Can you shuffle the slabs you have tucked away? I'd like to buy one. Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Yeah, we're slowly rotating through them. It's what happens. Okay, so we're not done actually. Nathan Norman also ordered 6 of the Destined Rivals boosters. Mr. Nathan Norman, here they are, Destined Rivals, everybody. Great set to open. Okay. Go hard or go home. Good feeling about it. I'm also happy for you to steal some hollows for a spot in the trade break. There you go. Oh, you're saying you're also interested in giving up some hollows. So I think I think what I'd be looking for is some hollows that are looking like they're in good shape. I know the Japanese ones are not as valuable as the English ones, so English is going to trade you a little bit better. This whole trade slab idea, it's brand new. That's the only the 3rd slab we've ever done this with. So it's a brand new idea. There we go. All right. Classic Collection flopped, I heard. That would be incorrect. Incorrect. Here we are. Here's Zubat. Here's Arboliva. All right, Arboliva. Here's Smoliv. Here's Garchomp. Ooh, Garchomp. Okay. Garchomp's an SR. That's actually decent. Here's Sedatan. Okay. The Cleft Toothed Pokemon. And Slugma Balls. All right, so we got Slugma. I'm new to checking, so I could be looking it up wrong. I'm seeing last sold on October for $37. If you found one sold in October, that's like over a month ago. And we don't do last sold. We do cheapest buy now. So that's what we do. Because I'm not in competition with one that sold like a month ago. I'm in competition with the one that's for sale today. So that's kind of how we do it. Here we are. All right. Very nice. Okay. So we've got these 3 lovely cards. And then Mr. Nathan Norman, let's take a quick look into your bag. Looks like we also grabbed Mr. Nicholas Magno. Sometimes we take the last sold price into consideration, actually. Sometimes. Usually, now what is this? We just put some commons into your bag at some point, huh? Those were just commons. I'm betting that your bag used to be really thin. And back then, what we did was we used that as padding, and that's not needed anymore. So here are some of those hollows. We can add that to that pile. And then, cool. So you got all this. Looking nice. Get some hollows back here as well. So you had a big pocket of hollows. Would you like to trade those in for a spot in the trade break? All right, let's see. Put this Leaf Energy in the front. Garchomp is decent. How does it look? Yeah, let's take a quick look. Centering is looking over, right? Check, flipping it around. Pretty clean except for the top to bottom. Bottom looks heavy compared to the top. So what does that tell me? It tells me if I did grade this, I'd grade it with PSA. So I'd go with PSA on this, okay? All right, so we'll trade the hollows in for a spot on this XY Era Haunter. Was there Misty in the gym pack? Misty in the gym pack. No, there wasn't, unfortunately. We're getting more of those soon, so we'll be able to host more breaks on that gym pack, okay? All right, so yeah, look at that. That's actually, it removes a decent amount of weight from your bag. So it's kind of interesting. Taking the hollows is always going to be a little bit valuable to me just to get your bag lighter. There are other things you can trade too, like maybe you don't want your EXs or something like that. So I might always have an interest in EXs because nowadays I stuff these custom booster packs with stuff like those EXs. So they're not unvaluable to me either. Here you go, Nathan Norman. Cheapest Magikarp is $58 plus $12 from Australia, so I'm not sure about... Oh, is that how we calculated it? So watch this. So 58 plus 12 equals 70, right? But you'll do a 15% import fee from Australia, mate. So it'll be 70 times 1.15, which equals $10.50, I guess. So I guess that'd be 80. You're saying there's not another one up there? Because I would have based the price off of another one up there. Let's see. Let's say Magikarp Classic. All right, and we're going to swap over to buy now. Click. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're right. Maybe a cheaper one has been listed then. So I think what's probably happened is a cheaper one has been listed. So why don't we do a lower price with it? That does matter, you know, because people do list cards day by day, you know. Prices can fluctuate like crazy even within a week. So I don't know when we repriced this, but we might have repriced this just a couple days ago, and then somebody might have listed one. So why don't we adjust this for you? How about $78? How does that sound? That does happen, actually. So sometimes I'll price a card and another one comes up on the market like the next day. That's actually very possible in this hobby. Most likely that's what's happened here. Okay, so 3 of these, huh? So this ticks up to 3. Thank you, Mr. Nathan Norman. Congratulations on the Garchomp. I think he looks pretty good. Now, again, he's a little bottom heavy on the back especially. You can see that. That if you do grade him, he's best with PSA probably. All right. Is that Rocket Japanese on the table? Not what I've seen. Okay. Cool. So you think about that. I'm going to go ahead and put this Moltres on the front. Here's End's Plan. Here's Mimikyu. Here's Charmander. And Manectric. That's a 9. That's a 9. Do we got any more of these? Like 8.5? So this is 8.5. So that's a 9. Put this 9 here. See if we get any more 9s. PSA is so lenient with the back centering. They are nicer about the back centering for sure. They state that on their website for their grading rubric. But I don't know how generous they tend to be with Pokemon. Ah, perfect. Okay, let's take a picture. Okay, we'll jump over here. Click. Very nice. Man, if that Lugia Rises card had been a 10, I'd have sold that for like $200 to $300. Look at him. That's a nice Lugia. I mean, look at it. What is he, like Jesus Christ or something? He's got like the sun behind him. There. Screams Legend. Ooh, gram of gold, $190. Remember, you can actually pull like a $190 card out of a break and then instantly trade it for gold or silver. Like this guy right here, you might be able to trade him for 1 gram of gold. So, you know, we cannot host, I'm not going to host a break on gold. I think I could technically, but I don't want to because it's just too weird. Gold is too close to money. But I can host a break on this Eevee pretty comfortably because it's, you know, this is a card. This is a collectible. You know, this is like a kid's toy. So I don't mind hosting a break on this, especially because of the nature of the toy. It comes out of booster packs, right? So we just do our own custom booster packs. So there's never going to be a break hosted on gold. But here's the deal. You pull this Eevee, and you just trade me for the piece of gold if you want. So if you think about it, you can always jump into a break hoping to pull some gold. So that's a way to think of it. All right, cool, man. Let's see. There's still a Cool Kids box. It still exists, but I rarely put anyone in there. Let's see, where is it? I just started putting people's cards in the top loaders and then into their bags. But let's see. Sometimes people pull exceptionally rare things and they go up there. So like here's Brett Love. Wow. Oh, there's an Elijah Martinez. But look, there's some Brett Love. Man, I feel like just sending this out for him, whether he wants to or not, to PSA, because it'd already be partly done if he had let me send it out. That guy's off center at the bottom, left to right. You can see it. So he'd get like a 9 or an 8. How about this guy? Top, bottom, off center. This guy's shifted to the right. No 10s on any of these. All right. Drop this back over here. Cool. Oh, snap. I wonder if I had a card in there. Let me check. Whoever did, Yellen did, Anthony Kalura did. I wish Anthony would come back. I miss him. I don't think he did. These only get older on the way back. Let's see. Isai does. Sarah Dusenberry does. There you have it. NHCC's got this Nido Queen. Put that near the Mewtwo there. Hey, mister, what's up with the Dragon Ball card on your eBay? Yeah, you like it? I don't know anything about it. What's up with it? I think I just lowered the price on that one when I went to relist it. I had to have a little QR code you can scan for my eBay. Wouldn't that be nice? Or I'd have like pinned my eBay account to the live chat every now and then. Because if you find something you want on eBay, guys, we can grab it for you and instantly put it on the table. All right. So, I suppose, let's take a look at the orders. We have one order from Diane Bailey. Diana's back. Miss Diane, I've still got your bags. They're really expensive bags. She says 4 of the Topps first movies. Damn, bro. All right, Diane, you'll be pleased to know that nothing really crazy has come out of here. In fact, it's pretty much near the beginning of the box. Do you have any playmats on there? I don't think I do. I probably should. I've got playmats all over the place. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to pile all the playmats up together into one giant listing, and then some guy with the card shop or a physical store just buy the whole thing off me. You know, like business to business kind of sale. Because I don't want to sit there, shipping playmats every day. It's just not me. It is. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Miss Diane. Ooh. So, what do we got? This is a big order, guys. $360. Diane Bailey. She just kind of waits for my Topps cards to come up. Oh, I see some red. Could that be Charizard? No. Charizard would show up on this card here. All right, let's see what we got here, Diane. Diane, I got to rip the whole pack to pieces in order to not have the edges touch or the corners touch the edges of the pack. So we got Success. This pack's a success. Don't Cry Togepi, very cute. The Chase for Pikachu. Oh, yeah, cute little Charmander. And clones! We talked about clones the other day on this channel, didn't we? I'm real interested in clones. I think if we could clone humans, that'd be insane. Clones! All right. I think it creeps people out. People have a natural neuroticism toward anything new or anything that seems to like evil scientist type, It is. Like, even in this movie all this time back, clones were evil. Hey, what's up, Stacked? It's kind of like bringing someone back from the dead. It's like necromancy. It is? All right. But, I think that's just because we're so used to the way that humans, procreate, recreate. I think the word's procreate. It's blasphemous. Yes, but actually, if you look into certain species of animals and plants, that's how they procreate. They just create an exact duplicate of themselves. So some animals reproduce asexually. They don't cross DNA with another of their species. They just replicate their own genes. So it's not unnatural. It actually occurs in nature. It's just humans are so used to it being a certain way for ourselves. Anything else is considered unnatural. The story of Mewtwo. The dark side leads you down past many would consider unnatural. Here's Charmander. Ooh, look at that. The nefarious Team Rocket. Ooh. Beautiful. Mike, I said, there's only one creator, and that's God. That's right. And God said, thou shalt make clones of thyself. Here's Charmander. It is very nice. Ooh. Psychic Showdown. That's how the potato famine happened. Yes, exactly. The potato famine. What's up, mister? What's up, Sock Juice? How's it going, baby? So, Miss Diane. Lovely cards popping out of here. Pack number 3. All right. All right. Rest and relaxation at last. So the reason people are paying a premium on these booster packs is because we have proven that these packs are perfect. These cards are coming out in condition so good that it almost doesn't make sense for me to sell them. Like, why am I selling them? Like, I might as well just open these and grade these myself. So this is what people want to pay a premium on. I totally get it. Again, it almost does not make sense to sell these. Here's the Rebirth of Ash. Ooh. There it is. The potato famine occurred because potato cloned itself to produce more potatoes. What? Here it is. Are you saying they didn't cross species them enough with other potatoes? And then they got like hit by some sort of... I actually don't know all the details of the potato famine. I thought the potato famine was a complex mixture of things. I thought it was like political and such, right? Like the UK was forcing Ireland to ship out what potatoes they did have. And there was like bad weather and stuff like that. You are? There was something going on where like the British were controlling the land and then shipping the potatoes out to themselves, shipping the good food out. You are? Here's Charmander. Oh, Charmander. Here's Bulbasaur. Wow. Lovely card so far. I like this one, but he's clearly got a big white dot. Okay. Okay. And now, what do we got? I know that kind of stuff happens with bananas. Like a banana virus or banana bacteria germ comes around, starts destroying all the banana plants. And so you have to come up with a genetically different banana plant. The Temple of Mewtwo. Legends. You're a banana. I got a banana. Here's looks like trouble. Bananas in pajamas. That looks nice. And better than ever. Aw, the Pokemon are so happy in this one. All right, lovely. I also got a banana. What? Next time I order, I will get shipping. I know my bag has lots of cards. We'll have to do very special shipping for you because we want your cards to arrive safe and sound. So we're probably, at the very least, we'll probably do priority mail and we'll probably do signature confirmation. Yeah, you're going to get expensive shipping for yours. Signature confirmation. So here's Legends. You do that when something's real pricey. And here is the Temple of Mewtwo. All right. Good. Very nice. So that is it, Miss Diane. Lots of cards here. There would have been that too, but a plant pathogen called Phytophthora festans destroyed potato crops. Yeah, those dang potato crop killing viruses, pathogens, poopagens. All right, so just the good stuff. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Let's see. Remember when GLaDOS turned into a potato? GLaDOS. They can't be true because in politics weren't invented till 2012. I knew it. Let's see. I have to close my eBay shop down because of life. Being a business owner is hard, not serious. What are you saying? I don't know if I understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Second Shop of Cards, because you said the not serious part at the end. I said, oh, are you just tricking us? These all side loaders. Side loaders can work. We just notably, a couple of our side loaders are designed for fit sleeves. Like, let's see. How's this side loader looking? Yeah, see, this side loader is just a little too short. All right, so I need some more top loaders. Where am I hiding those at? Well, Diane, let me get some more top loaders for you. You deserve some top loaders for these square cut tops cards. Give me a second. Wow, we have almost been through a whole case of top loaders. My God, dude. He says, I'm sorry, I was trying to make it funny. Here we are. You might have to go back to funny school. Stick to being funny looking. Here it is. Is your name John for eBay? No. Though John used to be a big customer of ours, and today he sells some of those TheCardconomist graded slabs. Here it is. Go buy one of his slabs. Be nice to him. All right. There we go. Don't know what he's up to in life anymore. He hasn't come by in a little while. I miss him. There. How much are the regular shipping do you think it would be? For you, it's always $9. As long as you're in the U.S., it's just $9. So I pay the rest of it. That's the sort of like a courtesy because you've gone deep. So you're benefiting from shipping later. What's your eBay so I can check it out? My eBay is TheCardconomist. That's the eBay name. You are. All right. Good. We ought to get this solved, guys. We ought to make it so that people can quickly get to my eBay account. I need to print out like a QR code to my eBay. I like that one so much, I'm giving it its own top sleeve or top loader. All right. The rest of these can just be sandwiched. Thank you so much, Diane. Those are some big purchases, huh? He's selling the bad reseal pack. The man, the myth, the legend. There we go. All right. Nice. Miss Diane. I just spoke to John not too long ago. He says, what's up? He's just busy with life. Oh, okay. Very cool. There we go. Now, let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. What was I going to do next? Oh, there should be a way for people to find my eBay. Where's ChatGPT? I need ChatGPT. How to get a QR code for my eBay shop. Turn that down a little bit. Option 1, use eBay's built-in share store QR. Go to my eBay selling. Okay. My eBay selling. Click. Okay, now what do I do? Look for a section called Share Your Store or Share. Okay. Yep. That's definitely not showing up. Let's try that again. Yep. Okay. Do. Shortcut selling center. Let's try Google. Let's see if Google can tell me how to share a QR of my eBay. Can I move my Jolteon spot to the Eevee? Yes, sir. Generate a QR code online using your storage URL. I guess what I'll do is maybe I'll pick out a product that usually doesn't sell or something and just create a QR code from that. Let's see, active listings. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So I think all I have to do is share one listing. What's something that never sells? Well, the PSA holders. Here's the SGC display. How about PSA display? There's the Beckett display. What about the PSA display? There it is. All right, so I'm going to click on this now. Okay, eBay item. And let's get this. So if I open up our comment section, our live chat, should be able to do this for you guys. Is that clickable? Yeah, it is. Cool. Okay. So now let's go over to QR generator. Okay. Scooby Badooby. I do not want to accept all cookies. All right. Okay. Oh my God, the amount of ads you have to get through. Jesus, dude. Awful. Dooby-doo-be-doo-doo. I heard that new Wicked movie's out. Are you guys watching that? I'm definitely not going to watch that. Kirsten and I watched the first one and we were bored to tears. Just not me, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and crop this real fast. We're cropping a QR code for you guys. Okay. There it goes. And now what if I print this? Print. Oh, it's a giant QR code, but all right, that'll work. So this QR code will take you to my eBay. Doo-doo, scoobity-booty-dee buns. This music's so bad. We need some better music, guys. Real bad. We've been listening to the same music for like years now. We need to try something. I need to try something new. Wicked should not exist. The Wizard of Oz was all in Dorothy's head. It's a fantasy of a fantasy. Here it is. All right. There you go. That's eBay. You just don't like me because I'm black. That's how I feel when I see it. Here we are. Ooh. Very nice. It's very early 2000s politics. I think I've said that in my review of it. It's very early 2000s politics where everyone was like, you know, getting kind of woke and everything. Like, don't be shallow. There it is. And now we're far in the future and everyone's cynical and angry and hateful. all of the old ideas are understood. Like, everyone knows them, so we're like beyond them a little bit. Okay. Now we're on to like black pill and stuff like that. Okay, okay. Ta-da! I think we're done with the orders. There's no orders in the queue. Let me hit refresh. It works. My knowledge of the game's OST goes very deep. So that's the QR for eBay. Yes, that's our eBay store. You can check out some of the things I got listed over there. If you see something you want, you can ask me to sell it to you over here. We'll give you like, I don't know, maybe like, how's 10% off sound? Just to make it simple, right? So 10% off if you buy it off the table, all right? I'll volunteer to make a playlist for you. Yeah. Basically, I just need to be pointed towards some probably pre-made lists on like YouTube or something. I'm interested in that Dragon Ball card, mister. Through here? Yeah. Tell me which one it is. Dragon Ball, huh? Is it like a PSA 9? I'm trying to remember vaguely what I might have. I'll go looking for it, okay? I'll go grab it. Dragon Ball. Let's see. Dragon these balls. I feel like that one was listed a while back. eBay. Where is it? I cannot find it. Did I already sell it? Here's Iron Man. Ah, I found it. Whoa. Here he is. You're talking about this bad boy. This bad bitch. There he is. Show the brakes, question mark? Yeah, we're going to show the brakes, everybody. Here it is. All right. See, whatever price he is on eBay, if you want to buy him, you take 10% off, okay? Now, showing off the brakes. Eevee, it's up to 3, right? Is that right, or is it 4? There's up to 3. 3 spots remain. Here's the trade break. You can trade some crappy cards to me for a spot in here. The crap needs to add up to like $4, basically. You can also trade something better than crap and take a couple spots in here really easy. So that's the trade break. The new Gengar break. Gengar. That's the title of the stream tonight. Legendary Collection Gengar. He's expensive whether he's a raw card or a graded card. It doesn't matter. So if you try to go buy an ungraded version of this Gengar, he costs a ton. This one happens to look really nice. You'll notice if you take a look at it, there's no major creases or folds in this card. And the front of the card displays extremely well with good centering. So actually, it's kind of shocking that this got only a 2, but maybe a 2 is correct. You'll notice very recent certification, and it's just very beautiful. Okay, so there's Gengar. That's the new break on the table. It's Gengar break. We also have this Charizard break. Oh, we got good stuff, man. This is just crazy good stuff. Here it is. Look at these. Look at these options. Too many good options. There's so many good options. You don't know what to buy. So we got Mega Charizard, already graded 10. We got Gengar, Legendary Collection. We got Chinese Eevee, only 6 spots, and it's an exclusive artwork. I'm tripping over my words. I'm mega tired, man. I'm underslept. Here is our Gym Challenge pack break with 3 people in it, like instantly. $60 buy-in. Here is the Jolteon. I think a gentleman just said he wanted to move that Jolteon spot over to the Eevee. All right. Proving that what people want most of all are fast-moving breaks. And here is Blastoise, which is why eventually the Jolteon will become a star receiver. But for now, it's going to be Blastoise. Okay, and then we've got the Mega Break. He's got 3 spots left in the current pack split. And then we've got a couple things over here. We've got the Ancient Origins box break. CS-Man's talking like he wants to buy out the rest of these packs. So if you're interested in these, you might want to buy a spot. And then, let's see, the Mega Sublist. There it is, 3 spots. Mega Dream pre-order, $40 buy-in. Mega Dream pre-order, $40 buy-in. One Piece OP5 sealed English box, $40 buy-in. You can open it or you can leave it sealed, which if you leave it sealed, probably going to be a great investment box. Okay? Probably going to go to the moon. The best part, it's coming out of a sealed case, guaranteed sealed case. And that is something you cannot buy off of eBay. It's that authenticity, that level of like trust, you know. But, you know, that doesn't matter, though. You just take your chances with it if you want it cheaper over there. Here's Oscar Resendez. He says Dragon Ball 9. All right, so here's Dragon Ball 9. I need to go remove Dragon Ball 9 from my listings. I'll be right back. You know, I haven't really looked at this card. Is this card, it's not like way underpriced, is it? I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to take a quick interest in it. So the only other one on eBay is $195 other than mine. What's my sold price? Or what's the sold price? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So, all right, you got it, man. It's all yours. Let's go to active. Dragon Ball. You got it. All yours, baby. We're going to go ahead and end this listing. Okay, we're going to hit done with that. And let's write your name on the back. Mr. Oscar Sendes. Okay, good. I just rarely see Dragon Ball cards here. I put it's a good card. It's a good card. It's Bandai Namco, printed in, look at that, 1995. Really old. 1995. I put $30 Lorcana Legendary nobody wants. I had high hopes for Lorcana. Haha. Yeah. Lorcana, man. Scares me. You'll notice I don't even have it on the menu anymore. It scares me. It's possible for it to do well. Favorite Gengar card? Probably this one. I don't think that there's a more expensive Gengar card in the hobby than this one. This is the Gold Star Gengar. I mean, officially there's no Gold Star, right, version of Gengar, but I don't think I've seen a higher price than the Legendary Collection 10. So they want like over $100,000 for this guy. And I've seen him sell for big amounts of money in the past, back before the hobby blew up. But yeah, he's this might be the pinnacle of Gengar right here. You're looking at it. I got you the best Gengar, guys, on purpose. Now, the trick is he's not a 10, but any grade on this card is going to be worth holding on to, I think. I can almost guarantee you that card's going to go up. So, hit refresh. Masaki Gengar. So the Masaki Gengar is good, but he is not as valuable as the Legendary Collection Gengar. Yeah, Masaki is good. I like him a lot, but this guy's more valuable. Let's see. Obviously, this PSA 2 of him is not more valuable. Here it is. All right, there's Masaki Gengar 10. I'd update that label. I don't think this guy would get a 10 based on today's standards. He got a little chip down there and a little chip here. So he was graded in the past and he's a 10, but he wouldn't be a 10 in the future. Beautiful card, though. Can you choose to keep the pack sealed? What, in Ancient Origins? No, they all have to be opened. In Ancient Origins, you have to open them. We are. Because we don't want you to keep yours sealed while you watch everyone else open theirs. That's really unfair for everyone. So you have to open them. Here's Gengar. Oh, yeah. Sabrina's Gengar First Edition PSA 10 is in auction right now. Go snipe it, mister. That's all right. Here it is. I'm not shopping for that at the moment. Okay. Okay, lovely. Very nice. Let me hit refresh. 5 days left. That's a long time for an auction. 5 days is a long time. Well, guys, a little bit of a slow Wednesday daytime stream. I wonder if that predicts a slow nighttime stream, too. I don't know if it does. Here we are. What that means, though, is I better start sorting these cards into people's bags. Give me a second here. And actually, let me just double check, make sure there's no other orders. I don't want anyone waiting in the queue. It's Tuesday. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Tuesday's one of the slowest days of the week. Now I'm not surprised. I say that all the time, don't I? Yeah, Tuesday, for whatever reason, Tuesday's just mega slow. Yeah, I think it's because on Monday, people still have maybe a little bit of money left over from Friday, and they're bored on Monday. But then by Tuesday, they don't have that Monday money left over, you know? So nobody even has their Monday money anymore. Here's an Isaac Thomas. Okay, so this is Isaac Thomas's. So these are pulls that came out of those custom brake packs that we use for the brakes, and I haven't sorted them into everyone's bags yet. So I do that now. Roll it. Here we are. Let's put this here. Very nice. Place 6. 6 has got a little bag here. You're getting $500 guaranteed every day for this week, so don't worry, mister. Crazy, man. We are. All right. Blake Santoro. He's buying a whole case of the Mega Dream, guys. Are you excited for that? Blake Santoro would be over here. Hopefully Blake's doing okay. Last thing we had to do with him was put a pause on his orders because they were pending. They are. Okay. So what was this? Alexandra. She got some cute poker ladybuzz and ladians. That's nice. All right. Oh, do these need... Oh, the custom booster packs need restocking. Oh, no. I didn't restock them. Because we spent a lot of them on that Tyranitar break. Okay, what's this? JC, Jonathan Cham. Ugh. Fusion Strike. Is your Mega Dream cases predicted to come on release day or next week? They very, very, very rarely arrive on the actual release day. But sometimes they do. Just depends. I wouldn't bet on it, though. We're in November. And November is one of the worst months for shipping. There it is. So, I would predict it being kind of slow. So you might have that crazy itch to go nuts for it while you're waiting, but there it is. I mean, I think if we lived closer to Japan, like if we did live in Nevada, our shipping times would probably be better. Because I bet you those cases arrive in California. Here's Blake Santoro again. I think Blake's got a couple spots in here. Let's go try to chase them all down. Sarah Dusenberry. Here's a Blake right here. Okay. Joshua, here's a Blake. Andy Man, here's a Blake. You see, Blake had a lot of break spots. Mr. Blake. Here's a Zach. Here's an Ivan. Here's a Janice. Here's a Zach. Here's a Blake. Here's a NHCC. Here's a 6. Here's a Joseph. Here's a 7. Duzenbavi. Here's a Joshua. Here's a Jack. There's JC. Okay. Good. I'm paying it off by Friday, so I'll leave $1 left at the end so we don't forget about it. Okay, there we go. Forget about your pre-order. It's pretty hard to forget that. Let's place this here. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. That'll be fun to open. All right. By the way, what happened there, guys? Mr. CS Man got a special low price because he pre-ordered a whole case. Take a look at the queue. So if you guys ever want a better price on the cards, contact me about opening a whole case at a time. If you're a big buyer, we can work that out for you. And you can get a much better price and still have the fun of opening it live, having the option to have me grade it, pre-grade it, send it to one of the grading companies. Here's Sarah Dusenberry. Have the prestige of maybe getting the first major hit, getting it uploaded. So, Sarah, let's see. Her stuff is kept in a double box over here. Yes. All right. I'm waiting until everything comes back from grading before I go in again. There it goes. Okay. So now we've got Nicholas Lloyd. Wow, this is a lot of cards if you think about it. I mean, in the past, the way these breaks would have worked, you would have just gotten a common card. So think about, this does accrue a certain cost to me, and I have to find some way to acquire lots of these cards again. Here's Joshua Rodriguez, because if we host this like this all the time, I'm going to be handing out bonkers amounts of cards. Okay, Joshua. don't know. I don't know if it's a much better system. What do you guys think of it? Do you like it this way? Because I don't know if it's inspired people to buy more breaks or not. Or if they just go, eh, it is Andy Man. I mean, maybe if every pack had like a $40 card in it, they'd go, all right. But if every pack had a $40 card in it, I couldn't afford that. But look, he got an Altart Sandaconda out of there. There it goes. Here's Zachary Stex. See, he's picking up a nice silver deck Azumarill. That's not valueless either. I'm waiting till everything comes back from grading. Oh, I already read that. So, Mr. Zach, I think that's a new bag for him, actually. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Do you have to send tag 500 cards a month? I don't have to. I actually talked to the guy who set me up with that contract, and he said he understands that. See, here's the deal. I have the cash to send 12 or 500 cards in. I actually have the cash for that. That's not an issue. But here's the real issue. I don't have the cards or the time. So it's like the bottleneck is my time. Because to send cards into grade, I have another spot to make it easy. Nice. You know, so to actually have the time to spend to send all those cards in, you have to be basically sitting down pre-grading cards every day. It's that many. You have to be pre-grading cards all day long. Ivan Rodriguez. Oh, right. Ivan bought this from Mr. Brandon. That's so crazy. Okay. So here is Janice, Miss Janice. She goes into Steven Gonzalez's bag because they are a couple. Okay. Ta-da. Zach says he had 2 spots. Here you go, Zach. Now, look, this one's actually a pretty good one. So Mr. Zach ends up pulling this XY Break Lugia. That's a serious card. So, you know, what I could have done, instead of having all these kind of like junky middle tier packs, I could have put commons in all of those and just had this hit card, this Lugia, in one of the packs. Just saved a bunch of time having to sort everybody's cards out. But I don't know. So here's a pretty big one too. Look at this Romaldo. He got a freaking holographic Mew. That's a hit. That's an actual hit coming out of there. And it takes a while to set all that up. I could have graded that. There it is. Time to push DL in before DLC drops. Almost D3 solo. NHCC. Okay, so luckily I have not shipped him out yet, so he's still got a bag over here somewhere. A box, really. You guys just let me know if you've sent in an order. Oh, yes, I can see somebody has sent in an order. Look at that. You pulled this Urshifu Altart. It's not bad. So what are you going to do going forward? I'm probably going to stick to more like 200 to 400. I'm just going to reduce it a little bit. It's still going to be a ton. He actually told me that he would be happy if I did even 100. I was like, oh, like that's pretty easy. I mean, they probably love the exposure, if anything. Even if I graded a little bit, they'd probably be excited for that. There it is. So I was like, well, that's easy. It's like 100's very easy. There it is. But I was telling him that it's Joey Albrecht. Mr. Joey Albrecht. He's up here. But I told him it's really hard for me to sit down for hours and hours to try and create a 500 card submission. It's just too much time. And so the bottleneck's not even money. The bottleneck is actually that I have to go shopping for like cards to grade, and then I have to bring them in, and then I have to sort them, and I have to grade, you know, pre-grade them, because you don't want to send every card in, right? And that this is too large of a task to get done in a reasonable amount of time. So that's what it's all about. All right, let me stop doing this now. We got a whole bunch of these sorted. I'm sending all Black Label contenders to tag now. For the tag pristine. Well, I was thinking too, if you get like a tag pristine, since the pristines are very similar to like a Black Label, you could probably take all your pristine 10s with them and forward that to BGS for an attempt at a cross grade and see if any of those turn into black labels, you know? So I've been thinking about not selling my tag pristines. I've got a couple of them up here for sale, but I was thinking for just a little more money, I can just have them test for black label. All right, so what do we got going on? We've got Miss Diane. Wait, we already did this one. Let me hit refresh. You can send back my consignment slabs. Sweet. Mr. NHCC says, jump me in the Mega Gengar break. The Mega Gengar break. Oh, you talking about this over here? Yes, here it is. Lots of Gengar. So the next round of the Mega sub list is close to the end. 2 spots left. Oh, yeah. Can we sob away a spot in the Ancient Origins break? Yes, you can. You can lock it in at $230 and then pay that down over time. Can you go through my bags for a trade spot in the Hunter? At the same time, can we take out unsexy girl cards to lighten the shipping? Unsexy girl cards, you say? Yeah, we can do all those things. So before we go forward, somebody wanted me to take them out of the lightning break and put them into the Eevee, and I don't think I did that. Did I do that? Carlos Sura wanted to do that. Okay. He wants to be in the Eevee break. Here it is. Good. That takes on to 4. So this guy's got 2 spots left. That's the Eevee exclusive artwork. And then sob away a spot in AO is yes. Go through your bag and take out some cards for a spot in the Hunter. The Hunter is this new idea called the trade break. Trade your cards in for a slab, basically. I don't know if you guys ever thought about it, but if you see a nice slab that you really want, you can trade a lot of cards toward it. Now, when it comes to trading grill cards, I am definitely not interested in grill cards anymore. I have too many of them. I've got a big backstock of grill cards. And the grill cards I have now are not selling rapidly enough. They do sell on an occasion, but they don't sell rapidly. And so when it comes to me acquiring the raw grill cards, you can donate them, but I'm not buying them so much. Mr. Brandon made me an offer to buy a whole bunch of them last night, and I turned it down. I got too many. Lots of grill cards, actually. Here it is. Could be the case that this is more of a Pokemon stream, and so we need to bring in more grill card buyers to get them to move. I need some Megumin to lighten the shipping. So, like, see, like this kind of crap, you can lighten the shipping real fast that way. So we can get your good stuff to one side. See? All right. Toss that card out. It's not even a hit. There's some hollows. This is like some Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know how you feel about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes in the junk pile for me. So I know for a fact there's more junk in here, but I'm not going to bother with that. So there we go. See what we've done there? So we clean that up a little bit. Too many girls. Nonsense. We sell a lot of girl booster packs, but the girl slabs seem to be a bit harder to move. Here it is. But they do sell. On occasion, they do sell. That's the truth. So you got these little dog tags. What else we got in here? Are these real? Yeah, those are real. Here's a packet of Pokemon Hollows. Some more of these Pokemon Hollows. Those are from Gem 2 if you want to keep those. So these are Gem 2s. Yeah, I don't know. You might want to keep the Gem 2 Hollows. Those are Evolutions. 6 kind of gives them away at this point. She realizes they really are commons. A Mega Booster. Those are some girl commons. Oh, I remember these. Those are actual bulk cards from the Dragon Ball packs. So remember, because there's only some of them count as hits. Only the card in the back was a hit. So you got some stuff You know, to go through all your stuff would take a very long time, Mr. NHCC. Let's see. So here's some hollow girl cards. Hollow, hollow, hollow. Here's a little non-hollow Megumin. Here's a Chainsaw Man. You want to keep him? Some hollows. I don't know what you want, what you don't want. Let's see. More of these hollow girl cards. Now, see, that's nice. We like this girl. She's going to be a nice-looking, maybe gradable thing. See, it looks like I would take these cards, and I bet you behind this is a bunch of hollows, right? Yeah. So lots of that going on to save sleeves, effectively. Here's some Playboy. These are technically bulk. If they're not Donald Trump, I treat them like bulk. And then here's some hollow Pokemons. Here's some hollow Pokemons. These are nice. I don't know why these are sleeved. Those didn't need to be sleeved. Okay, you got a sleeved Crustle. Playboy. This guy gets an 8, I guess. Looks like you pre-graded him, or I did. Garchomp. Metagross. These are just some Korean Nikkei cards. Those are just some Korean Nikkei cards. That's all they are. I mean, the same here. That's just a Buffalant Korean. Some Nikkei cards. See, I don't know how bad you want all these non-hits. The signatures would be like hits, right? Those aren't really hits. Okay. Here's a whole packet of them. Probably a bunch of hollows behind that SR. So to really lighten your bag, we'd have to stop and start unpacking some of those sleeved groups of cards and get just the hit out, get all the hollows to the side. So look at all this. See this brick of hollows? I really don't think this has that much value, and it's quite heavy to ship. That costs money to ship. You're paying for that to ship out because, as you know, I wonder if this would trigger a radar check or anything. I never thought about that. Can they detect copper? Do they care about copper? So these are nice. Those are Karutas. Those are actually nice. Nothing wrong with those. They are. Okay. Don't need that. Here's a Varum. Pikachu. Those are nice. This is nice. These are just some hollows. That's good. So that's a good card. And then, these are what the dog tag thing came with. God, these are so crappy, dude. At the time, I don't remember what we were selling them for or what the deal with those were. Metazoo, this is some high-quality junk right here. I don't know if you want these old Green Eyes and Silver Cat. This is nice. Yeah, a little signature. Yeah, from the Marvel packs. Those are nice. Got some more Metazoo. That's dead weight. The Civil War empty booster pack. That's what that dog tag came out of. Okay. Top load the Zard. He actually is top loaded. Yeah. Flip this around. Okay. Yeah, we got him in a top loader for you. Here's the mosquito looking girl. Okay, there we go. We've gone in a circle. And so there you have it. That's this one box. And what you notice, even on the first go through, we are able to remove quite a lot of junk. I mean, there's some junk in there. There's some junk in the trunk, full on. There. Dog tags and Civil War and Copper Keep. Okay. Do you mean keep over here or keep them in your bags? I think he means keep them in his bags. Okay, here's the copper coin. Oh, I can just put them here because that's a top loader. Good. All right. Keep Houndoom. Give me a moment here. Where'd he go? Here he is. Okay, he likes the Houndoom. Very nice. Now, you don't have to donate these. You can actually just keep all of it and just store it somewhere in here. Yeah, you don't have to donate any of this stuff. I actually mostly don't want that. Here it is. So look what we're able to do. I mean, that's a load of shipping. When it comes to international, removing all that, it's a load of shipping. Keep all Metapoo. Here we are. All right, Metapoo, you want that shipping out? Looks like I'm getting something on Friday from FedEx. So for me personally, I would only be interested in some Pokemon hollows for a trade on the Pokemon card, the Haunter. Go ahead and grab this bag. This one's skinny. Dump these in here. All right. So you want to talk about a trade? I don't know if you have enough for a trade. Let's see. So let's see. I'm only interested in holographic Pokemons. Cloud's kind of nice. Let me put that back in your bag. Didn't see him the first time. All right, so based off of this, you got a nice junk bag here. I'd call this like a junk bag. And this is the only Pokemons we mustered up, and that's not enough for me to trade for a spot in the Haunter. Here's a cute little Cloud. Let's put him back in your bag. Now, you got more cards, so we can look through more cards. We are. You're kind of getting a free bag sort there. There it is. But, you know, you're a big customer. I don't mind helping you out on something like this. So, see all this? This is a junk bag. We are. That is a lot of junk. Okay. You want to be rid of Cloud? Yeah, he's throwing Cloud away. I'll send for a sort. Tell me how much. No, it's all cool. You've been buying a lot of stuff over a long period. You probably deserve a free bag sort or two. There we go. So let me just call this junk so that we don't look through it twice. We don't want to look through this twice. That's the trick. See, I do this with my own cards. I label some junk so I don't sort through it twice. There we go. That's what it deserves to be called. Because it's junk. That's what it is. It's junk in the trunk. All right, I'm going to set this on the shelf behind the box, actually. Because I'm not going to try and squeeze that back in the box. And so you just got a little bit of Pokemons here. What we can do is go looking through your other bags at some point. Try to get more Pokemons together. Try to get something appropriate for this Haunter. Because it's got to be worth $4. The trade does. And this is not $4 of holos. But I can put them in a little baggie. Like this and say trade. We are 1 month away from the U.S., mister. I can't wait anymore. Yeah? You fly back here is what you're saying. Is that right? It's cool, man. It's neat. All right, let's see. Gengar. Too many Gengars. The case of the too many Gengars. Well, guys, it's about 7:16 p.m. I think now is a good time to wrap up. You kept the Cloud, right? Yeah, I put the Cloud back into your hit bag, okay? You have the Cloud in your hit bag. You're good to go. And yeah, he's a cute little card. Well, guys, what happened today? We had a really big opening actually with Diane Bailey. She had a $360 opening. It was pretty impressive. We opened a couple other things here and there. Nathan Norman made a kind of a big order too. And we had a little bit of movement in the breaks as well. If you guys are looking to offload some of your junk cards, make a trade for this Haunter. You know, what would you rather have, a pile of holos or a nice little X-White Euro Haunter already slabbed up? So it's a cute little trade. It kind of reduces the junk in your household. Think of it like that. You know, what do you want to stack up in your household? Your junk cards or a cute little Haunter slab? All right, mister, it's time to wrap up these nuts. $4 to enter the Gengar break. He's a trade break. You have to trade me $4 of your junk cards. You can trade me a nice card too. So if you have like a $20 card you want to get rid of, that would be like 5 spots in the Haunter. Or you can, when he's placed up on the table, 4 out of 10, right? $4, 10 spots. You can say, hey, make me a $40 trade for that Haunter, and we'll pull something out of your bag and get him all traded up and just put him in your name. So that's the trade slab, and we should have done this the whole 5 years. It's been 5 years we didn't do this. I'm so dumb. So I don't know why we didn't host this before. It's a great way to help you guys reduce stuff you don't want and give me an opportunity to access some lighter shipping. That's going to reduce shipping costs, and it's going to make the table fit better. It's such a good idea. I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. All right, guys, go through the rest whenever. Let me know over Discord for trade. All right, well, we might be able to do some of that if we slow down in the nighttime stream, okay? So come back for the nighttime stream. It's the Tuesday nighttime stream. Who knows? Maybe it'll be faster than the daytime stream. But yeah, we had a busy Monday, and now we're having a slow Tuesday daytime. Usually that's a predictor for a slow nighttime stream, but not always. I'll see you guys there. See you later, everybody. Kuromi's 55. Yes, sir. Snatch it before someone else realizes that that pristine Kuromi is a good price. That's holographic Kuromi, $55. Snatch it before someone else does, and give it to someone for Christmas. I'll see you tonight for the late night stream. See you later, everybody.